Listen, you want to be that strong guy everybody can rely on. No weaknesses, just able to grind through anything. Well, cool, but there is a brutal price that nobody warns you about. It's called psychic amputation. It's where you cut off your own joy to look unbreakable. Stay with me because this hits hard if you feel numb inside right now. Here's how it creeps in like slow poison. You wake up one day and you're done being weak. You want to be reliable and strong, and you want people to be able to count on you. You want to be able to count on yourself as well. Maybe you hate your job, so instead of quitting, you double down. You take longer shifts, go twice as hard, you show your job who's boss. Then you go to the gym after dark, prove you're the guy. Then your girlfriend complains you're distant. She doesn't get the grind, so you just work more. And all of this will feel good at first. Your boss will give you a compliment, your lifts climb up, and you can tell yourself you're not a quitter. People around you also notice your vigor and steel. But slowly you start shutting off all your bad feels. Your job sucks? Well, not anymore. You got this. You just tell yourself, that's not me anymore, and you push through. Your relationship falls flat, you just ignore the gut punch, and you focus on all the gains. The problem is, you shut off all the good feels too. That steak you're eating and you loved at first now just tastes fine. All your gym reps start to blur together. Boys' night, you'll skip it because you're tired. Your weekends used to spark you up, but now it's just recovery from all the grinding that you're doing. Just numb grind. And you love quotes like, pain is just weakness leaving the body. I mean, what's next? Are you just going to start bashing your head, telling yourself that pain is just weakness leaving the body too? That being said, you just live this grind. If you keep going, there's an emotional debt that just compounds and stacks up. But you're broken on the inside, stuck hating life, but you can't leave because you made it your personality. And that's your empire now. And there's a dangerous trap here that keeps most people stuck because they don't notice it. This life is addictive as hell because it's sublimation. It's where you take your frustration, anger, and hate, and instead of attacking it directly, you channel it into overworking and into grinding. It's a defense mechanism that keeps you stuck in this loop. And you think overworking and grinding is like vengeance. So you don't like something, you go twice as hard, 3 times as hard, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, plus some extra work, just to prove you're unstoppable. Your business side hustle is bombing, you don't pivot, you just hustle more, hustle harder. Because quitters lose, right? That's what you tell yourself. And you're not a quitter, right? And then secretly, your hate grows deeper with each win. But it feels like momentum, because you're still winning. Your boss might be impressed, or if you're on socials, your followers climb, and your lifts go up and you lift a new max. Look how it breaks down. First you take the hate, then you sublimate, and it leads to a temporary high. Then in the middle, you have your numbness that sets in because there's no pleasure left. You're numbing all the feelings, not just the bad, but also the good. At the end, when all that pleasure is gone, you're just left with emotional debt. And you're trapped hating everything you built because it makes you feel nothing. In the current Sigma, grind-sent, hustle culture environment, you can see this everywhere. I can even ask you if you're keeping strong. Think of your last goal. Are you still feeling good about it? Is it still bringing you pleasure? If not, you know why. People around you might be asking you how you're doing, and you'll say, I'm killing it, but on the inside you feel a void. And now it should slowly settle in that this cost is insane. And what makes it even more brutal is that this cost compounds over time. Now on the outside, you're a very strong man, telling yourself pleasure is for weaklings. Food is fuel, gym is punishment, right? No pain, no gain. Having a sunset drive, waste of time. Drinks with the boys, distraction from real work. What needs to be done, right? And your emotions pile under like credit card debt all the while you're making these decisions. And because they're piling up, you have to suppress harder and harder each month. And that's where the one thing happens that ruins people who grind endlessly. They become anhedonic. They feel nothing whatsoever. And life all of a sudden becomes gray. Music becomes noise. Touch feels distant. Just doesn't do much for you. Even your anger feels dull. Your aggression doesn't have that fire. And what makes it so hard to break out of this, your friends look at you and think you're crushing it. You're living life. You're killing it at life. And yeah, you're reliable. You're very reliable to that prison that you built. But you can't quit now because you've documented it. You've told the people. You've showed them. You're telling yourself, I'm not a quitter. I am this person. I am a strong guy. It's simply who you are. So what's the move here? First, you have to feel that numbness creeping in. That's a warning sign. That's not you succeeding at life, that's you killing it. And grindset culture sells this lie everywhere. No days off, push endlessly, grind endlessly, memes mocking rest, gym bros fist bumping pain. But the real strength feels alive. You can feel it in your veins. It feels electric. Sometimes in the gym, I just feel joy mid-rep. I can have a quick laugh with a mate of mine in the gym when we're speaking. Not this zombie reliable act that everybody claps for. Joy fuels the real unbreakable. And I bet you felt that joy before. Remember your first real win in life lighting you up? Go back to that moment. Remember how you felt, what you felt, and how it lasted. So that fire existed in you. Your grind just stole it from you slowly. You're not weak for wanting to feel again. Weak actually pretends that numb is power. When real strength and power is being able to live your life in spite of how you feel. You handle it. You take life as it comes. So here's the one thing that cracks it open, not only for me, but for clients and people around me. And the best thing is that it only takes 10 minutes. If this video till now resonated, like this video so I know, and I'll make more of them. Grab your paper. Write down the number one thing you hate. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your study, maybe it's your girl, grind, whatever drains you the most currently. Set a timer for 10 minutes and spew every ugly feeling about it. No filter, completely raw and completely honest. Just keep going. You could say, I hate it because it makes me feel like a fake, because it stole my weekends. It made me feel numb because I'm scared to quit. Take that paper and keep it or burn it, whatever you want. The point is, for the first time in months, that numb shell without feelings completely cracks. And tomorrow will feel different. That's your door. Now take that door. Take how you feel about that thing you hate. And ask yourself this question and write this down. What is worse? The fear of a life staying this way, or the fear that I have of trying to change it? For me, that answer was, if I didn't take action, the fear of having that life was way greater, and that made me feel something again. It got me out of that grindset mindset and into actually wanting to grow and take on challenge. Because now I was scared. I was disgusted by the idea of the life I had currently. The thing I hated so much currently. And I wanted to do everything to change it. And just led to automatic action. One step and then another. And yes, I was still working hard at this. But now it came from a point where I wasn't just killing my emotions. I was allowing myself to feel them and using them as fuel to take on a challenge and grow from that. So a real man doesn't numb and portray it as strength. A real man leverages how he feels and improves life based on it. Before you judge this method, actually try it. Doing this has changed so much for me, so much for my clients and the people around me. It's such a powerful tool, so don't take away the very thing that can spur you to create a better life for yourself. If this gut punched you or chest punched you, comment that number one hate that you wrote down below. I'll be reading the comments. I will be responding. See you in the next one.